So, the phrase of the day is unbiased jury pool. The question of the day is why on earth is Chief James Fry worried about that? We've seen earlier on in this investigation parents, one in particular, who we know ain't happy, not happy about how things are going. And he said that the police need to basically grow some balls and start doing and saying and giving information what he feels need to be told, need to be said. It's as if he felt that things were being withheld because of worries that weren't necessarily needing to be worried about. And then James Fry comes out with that statement in his most recent interview. And that is that they look at what they can release and they withhold stuff to make sure that they have an unbiased jury pool. Really? You think that in a situation like this, that is something that you need to be focused on? It's comments and statements like this that bring into question how can I say without being too, whether you can do the job or not, whether you can bring this situation to a close. Because when you're dealing with the murder of 4 students in such a manner, and we're now 7 weeks down the track, no weapon, no named suspect, public don't know whether they're safe or not, students due to come back to the university at any time, and there is no real clarity on, again, just how safe they are. And the chief of police is doing interviews where he's grinning like a Cheshire cat. I found that massively uncomfortable. Now, maybe he was just nervous. I didn't get a nervous feeling to it. I couldn't quite put my finger. It made me feel very, very uncomfortable. I've never, ever seen such a situation. You know, you look at the stark difference in other cases that we've seen where people are either missing or people who have been hurt, and how the police in interviews address that and how they look, especially when they're working these hours and putting all this time and effort into these things, their heart and soul. Sometimes they look just worn out. And this guy is, again, grinning like a Cheshire cat and making statements that, again, just don't make sense to me. Your primary focus is finding a killer, finding the evidence to connect the killer to the crime, and then processing that situation so there is justice. Now, is that being done? Is it being done, or is there too many things in the background here? Are there too many things being worried about? And do the likes of James Fry need to indeed grow some balls and start prioritizing the victims, their families, and justice over whatever is going on in the background? Because that statement to me, it knocked my confidence in how far along in the process we are. We should not be worrying about things like the jury pool and the biased nature of it. That's not their job to do that. I don't know how you guys think about it, whether you saw that interview. I'll ping a link down in the description so you can go and look at it. But it made me feel uncomfortable. I tried to put myself in the positions of these parents, and if they saw something like that. Now, I know one parent in particular who would be likely climbing the walls after seeing something like that. I would definitely be crawling the walls. But again, let me know how you feel about it. Am I reading too much into it? did I get uncomfortable for nothing? How far along are we? He was asked about the tips and things being sent in and social media tips. And, there was no rebuff to that. That was, no, send them in, send them in. We'll make the decision on whether they're, connected to the case or not. That tells me that they still don't have all the puzzle pieces. And I'm starting to feel that perhaps they don't even have the first two pieces joined together. I hope I'm wrong. I truly do. But that interview made me lose a lot of confidence. Let me know down below what you think. Are they going to get this done? Are we going to see justice served in this case? I'll catch you all in the next one.